Hey there, fellow YouTubers. This is the Big D back with another vid, and this time around, it's time for my ranking of Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As you recall, I am going to be ranking all 6 movies from Phase 2. Here we go. At the bottom of the chain, number 6. Well, this was kind of an easy choice. Thor: The Dark World. Now, I do like this a bit. I mean, well, it wasn't quite as good as the first one, but I'm going to say it was fun though. The battle sequences I had forgotten to mention about were real good. We had Christopher Eccleston as Malekith, the leader of the Dark Elves. And of course we had a lot of the others back. Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Natalie Portman as Jane Foster, Sir Anthony Hopkins as Odin, and Tom Hiddleston as Loki, whom I actually praised his and Hemsworth and Portman's performances. They were all real good, but this just wasn't quite as good as the first, but still had its fun moments, especially with the battle sequences and what have you. Number 5, I bet you were expecting this, Iron Man 3. Yes, in my review I said it's fun and all, but it does have a few downsides though. And like I said, I was not too thrilled with Mandarin being an actor. Believe me, we could have had Mandarin do what he really does. Use the power rings he got from this ancient alien starship from this race called the Mcu Phase. Yeah. Not very thrilled with it. But some of it was still good though. It had some good action sequences, but, well, the real main tennis was good, but not that good though. And this kind of ranks one of my least favorite Iron Man flicks. I'm sorry to disappoint y'all, even if you like this. Anywho, back to the scene. Number 4 is a movie I just more recently reviewed, and that would be Ant-Man. Now, of course, I really did enjoy this movie. Paul Rudd did a fantastic job as the title character. Evangeline Lilly, I loved her performance. Michael Douglas as Hank Pym, very good. I enjoyed the whole cast performances. Yellow Jacket, definitely a pretty good villain for the flick, I gotta say. But even so, I think it was still a good movie though. It had some fun moments. Next up, number 3. Well, sorry to disappoint everybody. It's kind of controversial, this list is going to be. Number 3 is Avengers: Age of Ultron, which I also more recently reviewed. Like I said, now most of it's pretty good, but on some parts I wasn't too thrilled with. But I can't really explain since I've watched it one time, but I intend on watching it again. So, don't mind me, y'all. But I'm still saying I did enjoy it. I mean, we had James Spader do Ultron, and of course we had Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in this. Elizabeth Olsen, great job on that character. I do love that performance of hers. I mean, but still, the whole cast was great, though. Don't get me wrong. Number 2, this is kind of going to be a bit of a disappointment to y'all. Forgive me for making this number 2, because I liked all the action stuff. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Now, I had also just recently did a review of this, and I still say this was just as fun and epic, but more action-packed than its predecessor. I mean, I loved what I saw in it. It had all sorts of cool, fun moments. The battle on the ship, the the chase scenes, the battle with the Winter Soldier. Yeah, definitely still worth checking out though. Number one is, well, you guessed it, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, this might be a bit of a surprise to some of y'all, but, well, I loved this movie, even though I've only seen it once, but I will be watching it again real soon, later in the week. But I just loved this group of characters. This was a real sleeper hit at the box office when it came out in 2014. Actually, it's been almost 5 years since it came out. But I really enjoy the performances we got from Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana, and Dave Bautista, and of course we had Vin Diesel doing the vocal effects of Groot, and Bradley Cooper doing Rocket, which reminds me, I didn't get a chance to mention this. Like I said, this little guy's got lots of spunk, but I gotta say, he's really cool with his moves with the guns and stuff in the scenes he's in. Very awesome. And another reason why it's number one on my list is because I love the soundtrack. The music's so cool. It's got 60s and 70s music. Hey, who can go wrong with stuff like that? You can't go wrong with cool classic stuff. I can't. I like old music. Because I like all genres. Well, maybe almost all genres. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, that'll be my ranking list. Here's my recap. At 6 is Thor, The Dark World. 5, Iron Man 3. 4, Ant-Man. 3, Avengers, Age of Ultron. 2, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. 1, Guardians of the Galaxy. And that will conclude my ranking of Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe, please. Because I gotta keep this going. We're only a few days away from Avengers Endgame. That's 12 movies down, but there's still 10 to go. Next time, tomorrow, prepare for my review of the first installment of Phase 3, Captain America Civil War. And then I'm going to rapid fire through every single movie leading up to the big one, Avengers Endgame. Until next time, true believers, I'm the Big D signing off, and Excelsior!